new week, a brand new day, and this is week 2 of the medical equipment maintenance training. And I just want to get a sense of how week 1 has been for you. What has been the feeling after week 1 of the training? And I've just created something here to just help to get a feel of what you feel like after week 1 of the training. I have posted something in the WhatsApp group. There's a link that will take you here. Or if you go to mentimeter.com and you type in this code 459412827, this question will pop up. And then you will need to give a one-word answer. Actually, you have an option of three different options or 3 words that you can use to describe your feeling after day 1 of the training. So I just want to get a sense of how you feel, not after day 1, after week 1 of the training. You feel overwhelmed, you feel excited, you feel a sense of expectation, you're looking forward to more, you feel bored, you feel stressed, you feel choked up, you feel it's a bit slow. Bring it on. I just want to have a sense of what the feeling is like after the week 1, the first week of the training. So let's take a few minutes to do that. You can either use the link in the WhatsApp group, or you can go to Google, type in menti.com, and then you will be able to type in this code 459412827. Then it will take you to this question and provide you with space where you can type in a one-word answer. And you can type up to 3 different words just to describe your feeling. And when you do that, we'll be able to see what you've typed here on the screen. So let's take a moment to do that. Let me know if you're stuck. Okay, we already have some words coming through. So let's see what you come up with. How do you really feel after the training? About the training after 1 week? Type in some words. You can use the link in the WhatsApp group. That should be easier for you. Then it just takes you there. You don't need to type a code. Use the link in the WhatsApp group, and then it takes you there. You will just see the space where you can type in the words, how you're feeling, how you can describe your feeling after the first week of training. Let me know if you struggle or if you are winning. Okay, I see the word interesting. Jacques, let me explain what we're doing.
Yes.
Okay, just a moment. Okay, so I posted a link in the WhatsApp group. It's a link that will take you to a voting page on menti.com. And if you click on that link, it takes you to a place where you have 3 spaces where you can type one word to describe your feeling after the first week of training. So we want to answer like in one word, and you can actually use 3 different words in the spaces, one word in each space, to answer the question, how do you feel after the first week of training? Do you feel overwhelmed? You feel tired? You feel bored? You feel excited? You feel great? You feel a sense of expectation? How do you feel? Okay, I see some words have come through. Horizon broadened, knowledgeable, interest piqued, overwhelmed. Okay, yes, great. Yeah. And feel free to repeat any word. You don't have to invent new words. If someone have used the words you wanted to use, feel free to actually make the word larger to show that more people feel the same way. So once you type the word, you press submit, we'll see the answer on the screen. I don't know if you can see the screen, but I will just share again to show you what we have on the screen, so you see what the responses have been. There we go. I'm waiting for one more person to respond. I don't know if all have responded. So let me see who is in the call. Sibusiso, have you typed something?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, Jason, have you typed something?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and Jacques, have you managed to type something?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So these are your feelings. Interest piqued, excited, great, horizon broadened, knowledgeable, overwhelmed, interested. Okay. So we get a sense of how week 1 has been for you. So we're going to see how week 2 will be at the end of week 2. Let's see if you're still excited, if you still feel great, if your horizon is still broadened, if your knowledge has been increased, if your interest has been piqued, if you feel overwhelmed. Okay. Let me stop sharing that, and we come back to the call. Hopefully you are not overwhelmed. If you are, please let us know. Let's see how we can assist to make you not too overwhelmed. And like I said, if you need extension at any point for the assignments, you can request an extension so we can keep it open to give you more time to finish. The topic for today is corrective maintenance. Now, corrective maintenance and preventive maintenance, they kind of go together because they are all parts of the maintenance you do with medical devices. In preventive maintenance, you want to do it before the equipment breaks. In corrective maintenance is like repairs you do when you have a problem with the device. Sometimes you need to do upgrades, you need to do upgrades, and so on. And that's also part of maintenance when you're doing upgrades. Okay. There are other types of maintenance which we have not talked about here, but we only focused on preventive and corrective maintenance. Now, for today's content, we will give you different strategies you can use when doing troubleshooting or when doing corrective maintenance. There are about 6 analysis techniques that you can employ when doing corrective maintenance or troubleshooting. There is the POISE method of troubleshooting as well. There is the fault tree method of troubleshooting. So most of this will be highlighted in the presentation that you have for today. And at the end of that, there's going to be a group activity. And this activity kind of is like an assignment that merges preventive and corrective maintenance together. It's one assignment, but it's a group activity which you have to do as a group. So it's not an individual activity. Why do we need to do a group activity? Sometimes as clinical engineering technicians, you need to collaborate. You need to consult your colleagues in order to solve problems. There are some problems that are better solved when you do it as a team, as a group, and you collaborate. Now, in broadening your horizon, your knowledge, we know that sometimes some are more skilled than others in medical equipment maintenance. Like some of you already work in this field, while some not really so. Some are just trying to get into the field. So collaborating and doing a group work will help those who are not really into this field tap from the knowledge, skills, and experience of those who are already in the field so that no one is left behind. Now let's go to the content section and see what the assignment for today is. Okay, give me a moment while I share screen. Okay, sharing my screen now. Here we go. So, going to the content area in Brightspace.
Today, practical. No, not practical today.
Okay, so I'm muting Joseph so that we can focus. I go to content. Okay, in the content area, we go to learning content, unit 4. Now, these were pre-recorded videos from previous sessions, right? So we have, when you launch the lesson, you have unit 4A, which is a video, and it continues in unit 4B. And then after that, you have the group activity 4.1 on corrective maintenance. So this activity you will do together as a group, and you will have only one submission. You submit just one assignment, not each person submits a different assignment. No, just one submission. So you can choose in that group who does the submission, but it's a submission for all 4 of you, one submission. There are 2 ways you can do this submission. You can either submit in a Word format, Microsoft Word, in the document for the assignment. You can do the assignment inside that document and upload it in a Word format, or you can choose to do it separately as a PowerPoint, like a PowerPoint presentation, and submit as a PowerPoint. So 2 formats for doing the assignment. Word format, you create a table, you do the assignment in there, in the same assignment document that you're downloading, or you can create a separate PowerPoint document for the assignment. There are also 2 ways you can submit this assignment. You can either submit by uploading on Brightspace, or you can email it. And the email address to send it to is contained within the document. MEMSLP@gmail.com. That's the email to email it to. So either you upload it here on Brightspace or you email it. So 2 formats to create the assignment, Word format or PowerPoint. 2 submission options, you upload here on Brightspace or you email it. Now, what is this assignment? This assignment is about exploring what we mean by first line maintenance, second line maintenance, third line maintenance. So in essence, we want you to go on an exploratory journey to discover for yourselves what is first line maintenance, what is second line maintenance, what is third line maintenance. So you understand what they are. Then you also understand what are some of the activities that should happen when doing first line maintenance. What about second line maintenance? What should the technician do? What are the steps to follow? What about third line maintenance? What kind of activity should happen during third line maintenance? And then you give examples. What are examples of first line maintenance, second line maintenance, and third line maintenance? So that is what the assignment is about. And for this assignment, you are allowed to explore using Google, YouTube, Wikipedia, or other online tools to source for your answers, provided you acknowledge those sources. So if you get information from Google, from Wikipedia, from wherever, just acknowledge the sources by creating a short list of references. And that is what is expected for this assignment. And you can see we have not so much emphasized the issue of plagiarism here because it's a group assignment and you need to Google or go to YouTube or whatever to consult different sources to get your answers. So we will not be too strict about, what's the word? Plagiarism is still wrong, but you can consult sources to get information, provided you acknowledge those sources. That way you are not plagiarizing because you've acknowledged the sources. Okay. Now let me pause and give room for questions. Are there any questions regarding the assignment or what is expected? Again, there's no practical component for today's session in Unit 4 on corrective maintenance. You just have this assignment to do. The practicals for preventive maintenance and corrective maintenance will be done as we go into the units that have those specific equipments and devices. So what you learn, you're learning the theoretical part of preventive maintenance, which you did on Friday, and today corrective maintenance. And that knowledge will be applied when you're now dealing with those individual equipments like your ECG, SpO2, patient monitors, electrosurgical units, and so on. Okay, are there any questions?
Okay. From my side, I was just wondering concerning the content that you share with us. Some of this content is very useful, and it would be nice to be able to refer back to it even after this course is done, maybe months and even years from now. And so it would have been nice for some of the content to be downloadable, so you could save it somewhere and then keep referring to it. But I noticed that we do not have that option.
You should be able to download most of the contents.
Like the presentation on ethics, I was looking for a way to download it, and I couldn't find it. But it has useful information that you can use during your career and be able to refer back to it.
Okay, most of it is downloadable, but you can also take pictures on your phone. That's an option. You take screenshots on your phone and then you can save that in a file.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, if there are no further questions, that's the daily briefing for today. I'm recording this and I'll upload it. I know one or two came in a bit late. Then you can see what we did before you came in. Just to share again, we were just having a feel of a sense of how you feel after the first day of the course. And I posted a link on the WhatsApp group that will take you to Mentimeter, where you can express how you feel after the first day of the course. And the question is, how do you really feel about the training after week 1? So if you click on that link, it takes you to a place where you can type in one word what the feeling is like. So these are some of the results that have been typed in. Interest peaked, excited, overwhelmed, great, interested, horizon broadened, knowledgeable. You can add more words if you're just coming in to express how your feelings are after the first week of training. So if there are no further questions or comments, I believe this is where we end the daily briefing for today. I'll send you the link. Yes, Jacques.
Yes, morning again, morning team. So you was talking about the group, but you didn't mention how all those names, because you say you're going to do assignment by the groups.
Yes.
At least you could say maybe this is the, let me say Sibusiso is going to join Jason or like
No. All 4 of you will be in the same group.
Okay.
Yes. So 4 of you, 1 group, 1 assignment, 1 submission.
Okay. Yes, I understand now. Yes, it's understand. Yeah. Okay.
So you can decide how you want to meet. If you want to have a WhatsApp meeting, WhatsApp call, you want to meet on MS Teams or Zoom or some other online platform, you can decide how you want to meet and discuss and collaborate.
But I think you could get the conclusion before we close, so we could get now, we could decide how we're going to meet before you close your.
So I can leave you guys to have your discussion and meeting and decide how you're going to do it while I excuse myself. Okay.
Yes, it will
so
help.
I'll leave the platform open.
Okay.
Sure.